there, this is Shibi from Teachers Academy. Welcome to another video. Scoring good marks in OET Part A listening is every OET aspirant's dream. It's not that easy, but it's important because 57% of all marks fall in this area. Today, let's look into the very important things regarding this test and what all mistakes you might be making during the test. Are you ready? Similar to reading, do not change the word. When you hear the recording, write the exact word while you complete the notes. It's very important. For example, if the patient is describing, I was feeling extremely upset during the examination. The question is like, the patient was feeling extremely dash. And instead of upset, if you're writing stressed, your answer is wrong. So be careful with this. Spelling mistakes that change the meaning. Most of the test takers think it's okay to make spelling mistakes in OET listening subtest, but that's not the case. Your spelling mistakes are acceptable as long as the meaning is clear, but you have to look at certain things like this. The first one is the mistake changes the person. See, if a change in singular to plural and plural to singular, that's a mistake. For example, instead of AMS, you're using AM, it's a mistake because in medical diagnostics, these things are very important. Mistakes in homophones. Homophones are words which are having the same pronunciation but different meaning. Example, right. W-R-I-T-E, right, and R-I-G-H-T, right, which are pronounced alike but the meaning is different. So when you take the test, always look for the context in which the particular word is pronounced so that you won't make a mistake. Changing the word while proofreading. Most of us do this mistake. See, when the time we get to proofread your answers, most of us may change the words we have already written. But always remember, the word you have written while listening to the recording will be much more accurate than the word you change at the end of the test. Being illegible. In OET subtest, listening, reading and writing, your handwriting is very important. If your handwriting is illegible and not readable, it means you may lose your marks. So in OET listening subtest, you should not lose your marks just because of a messy handwriting. Be careful with this. Writing too much and not writing enough. Sometimes we have a tendency to write that extra word as an answer. The problem is you lose your marks. Not writing enough is another issue. OET is not giving you half marks for any of the answers. So it's very important for you to write that required information. See, if feeling tired is the answer and you're writing only tired, it means your answer is wrong. Not having an understanding of phrasal verb and lay terms used by the patient. When you listen to OET Part A listening, there will be a lot of lay terms used by the patient as well as phrasal verbs used. For example, in the recording, the patient is saying, I spent all night throwing up. Here, throwing up is a phrasal verb. If you do not know the meaning of the phrasal verb, then you may go wrong. So, by the way, what means by saying throwing up? It means to vomit. There are instances where the patient may use lay terms for body parts. For example, if the patient is saying, I felt a steady pain through my shoulder blade. In the question, it may be scapula. And if you do not understand scapula means shoulder blade, you may go wrong. Your answer may become incorrect. So have a good understanding of phrasal verbs and the lay terms that the patient might use will help you to get a better score in OET listening subtest. These are the areas where you need to improve in order to get a better score. So if you focus particularly on the mistakes that I have told you and practice more, you can definitely get a better score in OET listening subtest. Thank you.